Good afternoon. Hi, it's Sarah here, and welcome to this broadcast. I am pre-recording because I'm having a bit of trouble with Wi-Fi and not being able to connect on to get live. So I'm going to pre-record this and post it. Hopefully, you'll get to you for 5, and I'm fingers crossed that it's going to be fine for Clubber Size at 6:30. So yeah, I've tried all over the house and I just can't get a connection, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. It is an hour, 2 hours away, so hopefully it'll be all right by then. Okay, so this is called Stop Falling for Diet Quick Fixes. Faddy diets, quick fix diets, diets that claim that you will lose X amount of pounds or stones in a certain amount of time. It is my bugbearer. One thing that I know is not going to do anybody any good is diet quick fixes. And I'm just going to talk through some questions and then the answer to why I really believe this. And I think most of you who know me quite well know that I am not a quick fix person. If you want to make sustainable change, something that's going to last forever, you've got to do it slowly, carefully, and just make small changes along the way. Doing one big quick fix over a month to lose a stone is, in the end, it's not going to result in anything sustainable. So I think everybody likes a shortcut. They are, they're pretty good when they work. So, if you have a nice back route that takes you over, to your house so that you don't go through all the traffic at rush hour, you're like, boom, shortcuts, great. Or maybe you think, I'm not going to bother with all that ironing because, all the creases will come out in a couple of hours anyway. Sometimes these are good short steps. But when it comes to diets, when it comes to weight loss, there's no shortcuts. There is no shortcuts. You have to be in it for the long haul. And I think we need to realise that it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, and it's forever. And I think a lot of people really, really struggle with that. You're like, can't do it forever. So yeah, weight loss is generally something that you cannot rush it along. At least if you want long-term success. And I think most of you, if you're honest, you don't want to have to worry about losing weight every summer, before every Christmas, because you haven't succeeded, because every single year you put a weight back on and then you go back on a diet and then you put it back on. So we don't want to be back where we started. So before you rush out and buy something that has this, alleged quick fix that's going to, get you with all your pounds off with one little pill, or cutting out this food group and you'll lose this weight, or really, really, really think about the long term. Don't waste your money. Lots of these quick fixes tend to be really, really pricey as well. Don't waste your money. It's just not worth it at all. Okay, so some things that people say. So I always see good results with quickie diets. I always see good results with quickie diets, and really, really quickly as well. Absolutely true. When you go on a quick fix diet, more than likely the pounds will fly off in the first couple of weeks, but they come back with a vengeance, because what you've done over those 2 weeks is not sustainable. So the people that at Centres for Disease and Control Prevention insist that people that need to make a real change need to do it step by step, slowly. So don't fall for these diets where they say lose 7 pounds in a week. That's not healthy. It's not good. So we want to, 1 or 2 pounds a week, 4 pounds a month. It's absolutely fine, because those are small sustainable changes that you've made to get there. Okay, so, but this is the next thing. But quick fix diets aren't bad for me. Aren't they? Again, according to weight loss professionals, the recurrent loss and regain of weight is known as recycling, or yo-yo dieting. And there is a little bit more study that needs to be done into it, but it can cause havoc with your hormones. It can really affect your mental health, your cholesterol, your blood pressure. And, when you start to starve yourself, your body's like, panic. We're going into, starve mode. Let's just cling on to that fat, which we don't want. That's completely the opposite to what we want. So, yo-yo diets where you're doing this all the time is just going to really, really wreak havoc with your body, your organs, with your hormones, with, your mental health. So yeah, in the short term, if you do it once, short term probably not, but if you're doing it over and over and over and over, absolutely. Okay, next case. but I don't have time to waste on a conventional diet. Think about it this way. The more time you spend indulging on quick fix diets, and a lot of people do many quick fix diets over their life that don't work for the long term, you might as well just put all that energy, time, money into a diet, a healthy lifestyle plan that is going to do it slowly and steady so that you learn, you enjoy the new changes in your life and can bring it in. And it's not even a diet anymore because you're doing it anyway. It's just part of your life. So again, it's this 1 to 2 pounds per week if you're on that weight loss journey, and when you maintain as well, you want to keep up what you've learned. Yeah, sure, we might not be doing it as severely and there might be a few more treats coming in, but you want to be really, really careful on how quick. Okay, but I need a diet that's easy to follow. And yeah, I think a lot of people turn to quickie diets because they have very, very simple rules. Don't eat carbs, don't eat meat, don't drink alcohol, whatever the diet logo, diet thing is, there's going to be, it comes with something, the cabbage soup diet, the Atkins diet, which, restricted all carbs, all good things. But it might work for you for a couple of weeks, but it's not doable. It's not sustainable. And a lot of people have trouble sticking with these strict diet plans. And then what happens is they just splurge because they've starved themselves from a food group, or they've starved themselves from the things that they absolutely love. If you love chocolate or love your glass of wine at the weekend, and then, you'll just go absolutely crazy. And then, willpower tends to drop and all these foods tend to creep back in again. So next point, people say, I need my diet to be really strict. A lot of quick fix diets restrict certain foods, as I said, or entire food groups. So at the beginning, seems absolutely doable. But if you have that sweet tooth, so as I said earlier, if you have that sweet tooth, then giving up chocolate, is it going to work for you? Yeah. Might be that you're not eating chocolate 7 days a week and you might be eating it, have it as a treat. Friday, Saturday, maybe, just have that little bit. And then you're not going to have that midnight binge session where you desperately need to eat chocolate as much as it as possible, and then you just feel rotten the next day, and then you're going to do it again because you feel rotten. So most sensible in diets encourage an occasional splurge. So absolutely enjoy the foods that you love, but factor it into your weekly plan so that you're going to have that bar of chocolate on Friday, you're going to have your glass of wine on Saturday, you're going to have whatever treat it is on Sunday. You factor that in, and then it's already worked out. You can have it, enjoy it, and then the next day you move on. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference to your weight if you love those foods, but don't deprive yourself from them at all. A lot of these quick fix diets tend to be backed by a TV presenter, somebody that maybe an actor or a musician that could say, yep, absolutely, I've done this diet and look at me. Yeah, but you just want to think, what else are they doing? They've probably got a personal trainer that they pay £1,000 an hour for, and they've got lots of money to spend on exercise and lots of money to spend on all these other fancy things that might help. So yeah, they might get their weight off quite quickly, but I can guarantee they're just like you and me, and it will be back on again. So don't tend to go if it is backed by a presenter or your favorite musician or whatever. So yeah, just sort of really take a view before you go on these quick fix diets, and I'm not in favour of them, as you can tell. Slow and steady wins the race. We know that. Small, sustainable changes, and you will definitely get to where you want. Okay, hope this is helpful, and I will see you again very soon. Club of Size 6:30 and HIPT, we've got 7:45. Okay, folks, bye-bye.